What's going on?
What's up? Jalen, what is this week like, or more specifically these next couple days when you've been ready for this moment, and now you're in the building, you've got the helmet, you're about to go out and begin a professional career. Just what has that been like for you?
A blessing for sure. Everything's new, just learning the standard of the room and talking to the guys. So, just, being open and, ready to learn.
Is it great to be part of the team again?
Oh, for sure.
That gap area, right?
Yeah, for sure. Just to be around the guys and to meet everybody, meet new people, it's a blessing.
You took us through the emotions of what it was like to finally get that phone call, which I really applaud your vulnerability in doing that, because I don't think a lot of people realize what that's like, that weight is like.
Yeah.
How then could you kind of, compare that to what it was like stepping foot in the locker room for the first time here, or getting that helmet for the first time?
Stepping into the locker room kind of felt like home already. There was really no nervousness. As to where on, draft day, I was shaking. So being here and just, the first time stepping in the locker room was great, and I felt very comfortable.
Did it feel real then?
Oh, yeah. Tremendously real.
As for some of the guys on the team you mentioned, who have you met? Have you met any of the vets already yet, or just some of the rookie guys?
I've talked on the phone with Mike and Baker. But shoot, I'm just getting to learn all the young guys right now and just establish my role, figure it out. So
Coming in with Devin, how awesome is that for you?
Yeah.
So not only, you're coming to a locker full of Huskies as it is, but
Yeah.
you get to come in with one and experience this all together.
Nah, it's dope. He's my roommate right now in the hotel, so you have that warmth and that comfortability. So I love Dev. I've known Dev for about 4 or 5 years now, so it's cool.
Jalen, your receivers coach just came from college himself, from Georgia, Brian McMillan. What's your initial impressions on him, and is it kind of cool having a guy that's fresh from college like you that can coach you? He's got a long track record of being successful.
Yeah, he has a lot of knowledge, and of course he coaches hard. He has a high standard for himself and for everybody in the room. So, that's something that's expected, and I love how he talks to me and the way he teaches playbooks. So,
Jalen, you lined up a lot in the slot in Washington, but how comfortable are you lining up outside if you're asked to do so in this offense?
Oh, very comfortable. I played outside for 2 years at Washington before moving to slot, so kind of have that versatility within me.
Can you say you talked to Mike and Baker? I'm sure they were just welcoming you, but what advice, if any, or just can you relate any of that conversation that you might have had with them or them?
Yeah, he told me to get into the playbook and just to work hard. He didn't really preach nothing, but I kind of know the ropes and understand what I got to do to maintain this level. So.
Jalen, everybody knows Mike and Chris in that receiver room, but all the depth is really young. A lot of guys 24 and younger. How nice is that to have such a young room to have kids learning together?
Oh, it's dope. We all share the same type of qualities, so we're all hungry. We're all ready to go. So.
David, you talked about that he was a Pac-12 championship game. There was this one really big play that you had. I think it was on a crossing route, and just how that ignited the team, and just that was like his favorite play of yours.
Okay.
Just what's it mean for you to be able to have that type of impact on a game, especially in a place where, and it might be similar in this offense too, where you do share the room with a lot of really talented guys,
Right.
and so you got to kind of share the wealth a little bit, but to be able to have a big moment like that, when maybe you don't have that many opportunities.
Yeah, throughout Washington, the whole standard in the room was to make the stadium go boom. People come into the stadium with expectations, and you're supposed to meet them and, let their emotions soar. So, every time we focus on that, and whether it's me or my teammate, that's just the goal.
How did that one make you feel?
Oh, it made me feel amazing. Yeah, that's one of my goals, just to change the whole dynamic of the stadium. So.
Jalen, what do you think it was about Coach Pete? Obviously, you had a different coach your last 2 years, but it's part of the same recruitment class that make Huskies so attractive to the Bucs.
Just his standard. Everything he talks about and everything he's about, we display it. So, yeah.
Unfortunately, you missed some time last year with an injury that probably caused you to fall to Tampa in the third round. And people in the building say you're a steal because of that.
Right.
But when you were able to get back, you had a 100-yard game in the Pac-12 championship, you scored one of the 2 passing touchdowns in the playoff game against Texas, and then the only touchdown against Michigan. What did that last little bit of hurrah at Washington mean to you, to be able to come back from that injury, and make some impactful plays down the stretch?
Yeah, me and Jalen Polk, he kind of emphasized that to me to always be ready. And I was rushing back from the injury, trying to get back, and I would always re-aggravate it. So he told me to take time off, and they're going to need me for a stretch. And I really emphasized that, reading the Bible and praying about it. So just me being able to do that, that was just something that I, manifested.
What was the diagnosis for that injury? And how are you feeling
An
now?
MCL sprain, and I'm 100%. I feel great.
Anything else?
Does it, they're going to run 3 receivers in this offense, and Mike and Chris. How does it feel about being counted on to be such a big part, as a rookie of this offense?
Oh, I love it. I feel like I've been doing that my whole life, just playing up and having to meet expectations. And, I'm excited to, put on a show for y'all.
All right, thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, Jalen.
Thank you.